Now, a lot of people may not be aware of this, but you can make games out of PowerPoint. You can even make games out of Excel, and you can even make games out of Word and Access. The Office products all have what's called VBA code on the back end. And that code can be used to make games or to even make your presentation stand out more so than anyone else would have by understanding how the code works. In this video, what we're going to do is we're going to learn a little bit about VBA, and we're going to make ourselves a matching game. I'm going to make the first three letters, and then you can make the rest. But you'll get the idea as I make the first three letters. The first thing we have to do is activate VBA, which is the code behind. So when you start up your first presentation, the first thing you want to do is you want to save it, because I opened up this presentation and it says presentation 1. So we need to save that. I'm going to go to File and Save. Then find some place where you can save it. So let's say I'm going to save it here. And I'm going to save that as Matching Game. Now, let's put ABC matching game. Now, if I were to save this, there'll be an issue because it's just going to save it as a regular PowerPoint presentation. What I'm going to want is for it to save it as a macro-enabled PowerPoint presentation. You'll see all these other things that I've done here, so I'm going to go ahead and click on Save. If you don't save it as a macro-enabled PowerPoint presentation, it can't run code. So we have to make sure that we do that so we can run the code. The second thing we want to do is now bring up our developers tab, this tab right here. If you don't see the tab, then what you need to do is go to File, Options, and then when your options come up, you're going to go over here to Custom Ribbon. And you're going to scroll down till you see this is going to be empty. You're going to go ahead and click on Developer. And that's how we activate our Developers tab. Click OK. Once we activate our Developers tab, we have this blank slide here. So I want to go ahead and get rid of this label here. So I'm going to highlight this label. I'm selecting all of it by dragging all the way across, or just hitting Control A and selecting everything and deleting that. At this point, we're pretty much ready to get started with our game. So the main thing about our game is that we're going to have a start screen, and when you click on the start screen, it goes to the game. So let's go ahead and start getting that together. I'm going to use shapes here. I'm going to go up here to Insert, and I'm going to insert this rounded rectangle here. I'm going to drag that all the way across the screen, and I'm going to type in there Start. Now, as Start is typed in here, I can select the shape, the edge of the shape. And by selecting the edge of the shape, not only am I editing the shape itself, but I'm also editing the text inside. So with that selected, I can go to the Home tab, and I can increase the size of that by going to the Fonts group and just selecting the size that I want. Or I can also go here and change the font type by scrolling through the font. And because this is an ABC game, maybe I can find something that looks more like ABCs. And if I want to make it look more interesting, because I have this shape selected, a special window or menu opens up. When I don't have this shape selected, you can see that there's no format menu here. But whenever you select a shape, the format menu opens up. It's a tab. You select that, and now you get all these cool elements that you're able to adjust your shape by activating it. So if I hit the shape outline, I can choose the type of outline that I want for the shape. Now you see my shape has an outline. I can select that shape again, go to Format. I can even select some sort of shape preset, some 3D preset. So go ahead and choose the one you like. You have the shadows, but I'm not going to make it too crazy. Something like that should be fine. The only other thing I want to do is change the background here. I don't want it to be white there. I want the background to be black. So I'm just going to go ahead and drag a rectangle all the way across here. Perfect. Now I'm going to change this to black by selecting the shape style in the Format tab. Make that black. Now the next thing I want to do is under the Arrange group, I'm going to select Send to Back. Now I have my Start menu all ready to go. In the next video, we're going to move on from the Start video and do the next slide. I see you guys then.